Joining us, an old friend and Goossen Tutor Productions, and the producer, if you will, for Andre Ward. How do you like that? Promoter.
Just don't call me old anymore, Barry. Okay?
I know, that's true. I get called that all the time. Dan Goossen joins us, and so too does Ryan Maquiñana, who is, of course, you know, from his Thursday columns here on CSNBayArea, the boxing writer for CSNBayArea. And Dan, first of all, let's talk a little bit about this fight. It's the culmination of 2 long years, and I think obviously we're down to the 2 best fighters.
Yeah. Well, I got to tell you though, Barry, although it's been 2 years, every matchup has been compelling and competitive. You know, we started off this tournament with the 6 best super middleweights in the world that already pre-approved, pre-agreed to fight one another. And it's hard to do it in our business, especially getting 5 promoters together. In this case, we got them all together, and here we are standing. I know darn well no one gave us a shot to be where we are today, but Andre Ward's a special athlete.
And you know what, like you, I've been with him from day one, in fact, going back to the Olympic Games, and I've seen this guy get better and better and better, and he's really becoming what he always thought he would be, but quite honestly, there were a lot of skeptics.
Well, he still downplays his success, which is good because it keeps him hungry. He understands that it takes a lot more to stay there than to get there. But Andre's got that look, okay? I mean, he's dedicated, he works hard, he's a family man, he's a great husband, and I got to tell you, he's dedicated to the sport and dedicated to Oakland.
Dan, 2 sanctioning bodies and Ring Magazine, where I'm on the ratings panel, all feel that the winner of this fight will be recognized as the #1 super middleweight in the world.
Well, Ryan, you know, right now I believe that it's more than just the ratings and the Ring Magazine. This is for Andre's future as it relates to becoming a superstar. And don't forget, I love the idea of having this Super 6 Tournament Cup on the line also. We've got all these titles and all that, but that Super 6 Cup is something unique because it's the first time it's ever been done. And I know Andre's going to go to Atlantic City on Showtime October 29th and bring those titles back, bring the cup back, and he's going to be the supreme fighter in the 168-pound division.
Well, speaking of the tournament, one fighter who didn't participate in the tournament is Lucien Boutet of Canada. And a lot of people feel that for one reason or another, that he should be the #1 super middleweight. Andre's been impressive in this tournament thus far, but do you feel like he's got to be impressive to the point where not only does he need a knockout, he needs to look good, he needs a knockout or possibly a stoppage to make that statement?
Ryan, I don't agree with it, you know, for one main reason. Andre's had one tough fight after another in the Super 6 tournament. That's the whole premise of it. And Lucien Boutet, as good as he is and everything, he hasn't been tested in those type of waters. I mean, he's had some, quite frankly, easy defenses in the last 2 years, while Andre's been taking on every challenge there is. So there's no one that Andre wouldn't fight. But right now we're concentrating on October 9th against Carl Froch, who says that he's going to knock Andre Ward out. I'm going to bet you that Andre Ward's going to have his hand raised that night. He's, like I said, the Barry. He's a special kid. You can see superstar written all over him. He's no different than the Kobe Bryants and the Magic Johnsons of years past.
All right, let me ask both of you guys. We play a little game here on this show called Over Under. So we have an over under for both of you guys on this fight between Andre Ward and Carl Froch.
Do I get to win anything?
Oh yeah, you get to come back on this show and talk about baseball.
Okay.
Yeah. The over-under here, 8 rounds. Will this fight be over or under 8 rounds? Ryan, I'll ask you first.
I think it's going to go the distance. Andre's been so impressive, not only from a stylistic standpoint, just technically. I just see him going the distance here and outpointing Carl Froch.
All right, Dan?
Well, look, Andre's a real fighter, and Barry, although that Ryan's probably correct in this, I wouldn't be shocked if Andre knocked him out, because Virgil Hunter, his trainer, and along with Andre, they want to elevate their game, and to do so, they're going to put more heavy hitting into it. I think Carl Froch is going to be like a wounded warrior after 6, 7, 8 rounds, and we're going to find out what type of heart he's got.
I think so too, and I think overall, so I think it's going to go the distance, but I think it's going to be a good fight. But I really like what Andre Ward.
Well, did I win this one though? Or is it a 3-way tie?
Let's talk on Halloween.
Okay.
All right.